Time is precious. It may be one of the most precious things that you have. That's why I want to make sure that you use your time as efficient as possible, especially when studying. Because there's not much time that you have to study, so make sure you better use every second of it. That's why I want to introduce you to microlearning today. Microlearning can be defined as studying in bite-sized packages of information. Now, ideally, these packages can be digested in just a couple of minutes. And what you do is you go over a certain concept or small package of information that can be digested in 5 minutes. So you don't take on large chunks of information. It's all small and easy to digest. It's like a snack, but then when learning. And there are 4 guidelines that I want to tell you about today that will help you to make the most of your micro-learning sessions. These are: you must have a clear goal. Because if you have a clear goal, it's easier to study that way. Time is precious, so you focus on one thing. That can be that you are just going over some questions that you created when you created an active learning sheet, or you just read for a few minutes, or you watch a video. You go over some notes that you spoke into your iPhone or in your phone, and you just talked about a certain small topic in that video. You can listen to the audio version of that. You just do one thing, and when you're done, you're done. You know a little bit more about this topic, or you made sure that you reactivated the information in your brain, and this way you have a clear goal for each session. The second guideline that I want to share with you is keep it short. No longer than 5 minutes. 5 minutes, I would say, is the maximum time that you spend in a micro-learning session. Could be 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Could be a 1-minute lesson that you go over a couple of times. But make sure that you just use one topic and you keep it short. This way you can just take out your phone when waiting in line and you just think, okay, I'm going over this lesson, I'm reading these questions, I'm listening to these notes, or I'm viewing this video that I created. It can be a created video by yourself, it can be a video that is created by someone else, but it's a small, short lesson that you go over. The next one is multiple times a day. What do I mean with that? Well, you probably don't have a lot of time, but you do have a lot of time that you're just waiting or just going over some information on your phone or checking your messages. Well, next time, before you check a message, make sure that you do a micro lesson. And this way you can go over, 10, 15 micro lessons every day. So that gives you a lot of additional study time. And yeah, I know it's probably not the most exciting thing that you're going over some very deep part of your knowledge in your books, but it is something that reactivates your brain, and it helps you to make sure that the information sticks better in your brain. So make sure that you do multiple sessions every day. It could even be that you are just like, for example, I'm using a Fitbit, and this thing says to me, okay, every 10 minutes before the hour, you haven't reached your 250 steps yet for that hour. Do that with your micro lessons as well. Make sure that you remind yourself that every hour you do at least one session. A 2-minute or a 3-minute session, but you do it every hour, or do it every 2 hours. But make sure that you do it multiple times a day. And this means also that you always have a session available. So when you take out your phone, go through your video library and watch this video that you created, or listen to that short audio message or a podcast. Do something. Always have a lesson available. And the fourth guideline is use it wisely. What do I mean with that? It's not a replacement of studying. It's an addition. So you do your studying, for example, in the morning, and then you make sure that you have at least a few things that you can take with you throughout the day to study in a micro-learning session. This would mean that you just waiting in line, have 5 minutes, 2 minutes, take out your 5 questions for your active learning session and use that information to do a quick recap. And here's something else you can do. You can also start your normal study session, for example, early in the morning when you do a 30 or 60 minute session. You can start with a micro learning session. Take 2 minutes to go over something that you put your mind into the right state for studying. So you're not sitting there like, oh, I just woke up and I have to study, and you take out your book and you start studying and you think, oh, I'm so tired. No, you just listen or watch a quick video or audio file and you know, okay, this is what I'm studying and this is what I should be doing. So you make it the starting session of your study session. So what do you think about this? Can you use this? My recommendation for you is start studying this way. Start implementing micro-learning. And when you do that, you will see that it gives you a lot of additional study time during the day. And you don't have to spend the evening going over your notes and thinking, oh, what was this all again? Why should I use this? What was the relationship to this? No, you already have your information available. Make sure that you keep these sessions short, simple, and really focused on one specific goal. Start implementing. If I make you think, make sure that you like this video, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next study session, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video as well. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.